So I have already opened up the file, National JE, and I've renamed it with a 7 and a dash. And we are going to be customizing the ribbon. Once we're done with all these customizations, we will import that user interface file that you saved to the desktop, and that will reset your ribbon back to all your defaults. So we're going to go to File and Options and Customize Ribbon. And over here, we're going to select Insert, and we're going to add a new tab right below that. So we're going to click on New Tab, and you'll see it goes right below Insert. And for the name of this tab, we're going to click on it and click on Rename, and you're going to key in your first and last name. And then for the group, we're going to rename that, and we're going to call it Borders. And then we're going to click on New Group. And you'll notice you can also right-click on these and rename them, remove them, move them up and down. There's several commands that you can get through this object menu. We're going to rename this. And you'll also notice that you can name things using text or graphics, which is kind of cool. And we're going to call this one Statistics. So at this point, we've got a tab with our name, and we have a border and statistics group. So our next step is actually going to be to add commands to the groups, because just looking at the ribbon behind me, the name that you give a group is displayed at the bottom, like editing here. And then inside that group are the various commands. So we need to add commands to our groups. So I've selected border, and by default on the left, it's only showing me popular commands. So I'm going to change this so I can see all of the commands. And then we are going to add some borders to our border group. And the first type of border we're going to add is a thick bottom border. And these are in alphabetical order. So hopefully you know, if you're creating this on your own, what different commands are called. But we want the thick bottom border, so we'll add that. Okay, and then you'll see that that displays below borders. And we're also going to choose the top and double bottom border. So that should be close by since these are in alphabetical order. There we go. We're going to add that one as well. And then we're going to select statistics. And we're going to scroll all the way up because we want to add the average statistic. That would be with the A's. And we're also going to choose max and min. So now we got to scroll down to the M's. And we'll add max and min. Now, we don't particularly like these little circles that are displaying next to average, max, and min. So we can change the symbol. So to do that, what we're going to do is right-click on average, go to rename, and we're going to choose the calculator. And we're going to do the same thing for max and min. Okay, and calculator actually makes a little more sense for statistics than a circle. So at this point, we have our two groups and our commands that we want. So we're going to click OK. And you should notice the new tab right after Insert with your name. You've got your two groups and you've got commands within those groups. So now that we've got these commands, we're actually going to use them. So we're going to activate cell A3. And we are going to apply the thick bottom border. Okay, and we're just clicking on our command. And then we're going to select B6 through H6. B6 through H6, and we're going to do the thick bottom border there as well. I'm going to activate D18. And we're going to apply the top and double bottom. I'm going to go down to D20. And we're going to hit average. Now we do need to adjust, actually we should adjust the range because we don't want that total in there. We basically only want D7 through D17. So I've dragged over the correct range and now I'm going to press enter. And we're going to click on the max button for the next one. And again, we're going to drag over that correct range of cells. And then we'll click on the min button and do the same thing. And at this point, we have created our buttons and we've used them. And now we are going to save our changes. So at this point, for me to see this, what you're going to have to do is a screenshot. And you're going to take the screenshot and then you're going to paste it into Word. And if you have two monitors like I do, then what you're going to want to do, instead of just pressing print screen, you're going to want to press Alt and print screen, because that will take a shot of the active window. And then we're going to go into Word. Go into a blank document and we're going to paste this. Okay, and then after you get the paste, they wanted you to put your name in, but that's really not necessary because you're not going to be printing this. Okay, you're going to be turning it in. So we are going to save this. And we are going to be putting this in our Excel Level 2, Chapter 7 folder. And we are going to call this 7-National JE. Okay, and yours should look like this.